Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the Marketing Empress. As promised, this is the second video in a series of two videos that I have released on the topic of Bisleri and the success of Bisleri. This particular video will analyze the advertising campaigns of Bisleri right from 2011 to 2020. We will look at multiple ad campaigns and we'll try to understand what kind of communication has Bisleri been getting into for these many years and what has really worked in their favor. If this is something you're interested in, keep on watching. Before we jump into the content of this video, ensure that you like, share and subscribe to the channel by hitting the bell notification icon so that the next time around any new video gets uploaded on this channel, you are notified first. On the Marketing Empress, I ensure that there is a video uploaded every single day. There are two main videos uploaded on Tuesdays and Fridays, and I have a marketing short released every single day. So this is the kind of content that you do not want to miss out on. So ensure that you subscribe to the channel right away. Now without further ado, let's get started. In the last video, we looked at the marketing mix of Bisleri. The 4 P's of marketing, that is product, price, place and promotion. If you have not checked out that video, I will link it at the top so that you guys can go and check it out. But what I'm referring to is the promotion part. Given the success of Bisleri, it was pretty eminent that Bisleri invested a lot of time to ensure that their advertising game was on top. And this is exactly what we aim to analyze through this video. The flow of the entire video would be around ensuring that we look at the advertising campaign first, the ad spot first, and then we talk about its analysis. Let's get started with the first ad campaign. Bisleri Mountain Water, 2011.
You're always protected with Bisleri Mountain Water. Stay protected.
This was one of the most iconic communications from Bisleri. This commercial was released to launch their variant of Mountain Water. Alright, so when this ad campaign came on the TV, I still remember that it was really very unique. Their style of execution was very different. And even while working on this particular video, the iconic jingle or the iconic tune of this particular ad was in my mind throughout. So it actually does a lot of justice to the kind of communication they wanted to portray. The basic insight that they wanted to focus on or highlight through this communication was the part of instilling purity and safety when it comes to Bisleri. And the tagline, "You are always safe when you have a Bisleri," is what they tried to communicate. Bisleri Kiss to Drink campaign, 2013.
तेरा और करण का ब्रेकअप हो गया?
नहीं तो क्यों?
मैंने उसको कल नेहा के साथ देखा।
किस करके पीना है तो अपनी बोतल खरीदना।
बिस्लरी 500 पहले अपनी खरीदो, फिर मुंह से किस करो, फिर शाबाश।
Kiss to Drink campaign had multiple 30-second short commercials. But the premise around all of these 30-second short commercials was the same. It promoted the use of having a personal connection with the brand. Alright, so the aim of this particular campaign was to promote the 500 ml SKU. Now, for those of you who do not know what an SKU means, it's a stock keeping unit. So, when it comes to Bisleri, they have a 500 ml, they have a 1 liter bottle, they have a 5 liter bottle, etc. These are all SKUs. Through this particular campaign, what they were trying to look at is the fact that there are these constant instances in your daily life when you come across someone sharing a particular thing. And it's a common nuance wherein you just do not want to have kisi ka jhoota pani, right? So you will buy your own. It is in a way promoting consumption of a smaller SKU. So you just have your small bottle with you and you don't have to share it with someone jo jhoota kar dega, and you will, you wouldn't want to consume it later. हर पानी की बोतल बिस्लेरी नहीं होती. 2018.
अरे भैया 2 बिस्लरी दियो.
ये ले थारी बिस्लरी.
ये बिस्लरी है?
हाँ हाँ बिस्लरी है.
भैया ऊँट है, गधे नहीं.
अरे बिस्लरी निकाल बिस्लरी.
समझदार जानते हैं कि हर पानी की बोतल बिस्लरी नहीं, इसलिए सिर्फ
पियो बिस्लरी.
This one's my favorite from the lot, and just think about it, guys. What an amazing insight to tackle. Bisleri was well aware of the fact that when a consumer goes to a shopkeeper and asks for a bottle of Bisleri, he may be handed over another bottled water brand. Alright, so it can be a Kinley, Aquafina, it could be anything else. But what they wanted to highlight is that there are also instances wherein you might get a Bisleri which is spelled differently. Alright, so it's just a bottle of water which has the similar branding of Bisleri, but it's not a Bisleri bottle. Alright, so they introduced a camel and they tried to communicate this particular message with a humor aspect associated with it. The best part about this particular campaign, in my opinion, is the part where it says ऊंट है गधे नहीं. So I'm a camel, I'm not a donkey, I won't be fooled by what you're trying to give me. I know what a Bisleri is and I'll stick to that. That is a kind of connection that they're trying to establish with the consumers, because they're trying to tell you that don't be a fool. Just ensure that what you're buying is Bisleri itself. It's not another brand. It's not a fake Bisleri or something like that. Don't worry, अब घर आएगी Bisleri. 2020.
इस वायरस ने पूरे शहर को सूखा और प्यासा बना दिया है. सूखा और प्यासा, सूखा और प्यासा.
साइड में ओले डियर, बादल इज हियर.
अरे बादल, लुकिंग सो फ्रेश यार. इंडिया को बताओ अपनी फ्रेशनेस का राज. कैसे मिटेगी इस देश की प्यास.
देख भाया, इंडिया को मैं सिर्फ इतना बोलूंगा, डोंट वरी, अब घर आएगी बिस्लेरी.
ऊंट ने मारा एक शेर, बादल ने कहा डोंट वरी, अब घर आएगी बिस्लेरी. वाह वाह, क्या बात है.
To order Bisleri mineral water, just go to shop.bisleri.com.
Now, through this particular campaign, Bisleri launched their service wherein consumers could order Bisleri at home through contactless doorstep delivery. They again got in their camel mascot, Badal, and came up with communication again which had some humor aspect to it. And the tagline, don't worry, ab ghar aayegi Bisleri, is really, really amazing. I really love the simple, tongue-in-the-cheek sort of taglines that they've come up with to rhyme things, to ensure that the tagline really stands out. The communication is to the point. Everything has just worked in favor for this particular brand. We can clearly see a shift from being short commercials, which are actually short at locations, etc. This one was animated. Clearly, 2020 was a year when a lot of changes had to take place, and animation still, I think, did justice to the kind of communication they wanted to come up with. All in all, I think there are 3 things that really work in the favor of Bisleri's communication. Number 1, they try to ensure that the insight that they're focusing on is a very strong one. So what it tells us is that their market research game is quite strong. They have realized, so let's just try to analyze it with all the communications we've analyzed right now. Number 1, when you're talking about Kiss to Drink campaign, what is the insight that they're focusing on? People do not like to share the bottled water which is consumed directly through mouth by someone else. So किसी का झूठा पानी हम नहीं पिएंगे. All right, so that is a crucial insight that they are focusing on. The other insight that is really, really amazing is the fact that when a person goes to a shop and even asks for a Bisleri, he may be given another bottle, and consumers still just consume it or do not really bother. But that is hampering Bisleri sales, right? So keeping these two insights in mind, they come up with amazing propositions. That is the second part that I wanted to highlight. So insight is the first one. Second is the proposition that they are coming up with. हर bottle Bisleri नहीं होती. And Kiss to Drink campaign also had अपना तुम अपना ले लो or something like that, right? And lastly, don't worry, अब घर आएगी Bisleri. These are lines, these are propositions that they clearly focus on. The third thing that I think works really well in the case of Bisleri is the humor aspect. They ensure that their communication is, not just being very simple. They try to add in some sort of element which will create some amount of humor and connect well with their audiences. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed analyzing these ad commercials with me. If you did, ensure that you like, share and subscribe to the channel by hitting the bell notification icon so that the next time around I release another video on an ad communication, you guys are notified first. Also, before you leave, ensure that you leave some valuable comments down below in the comments box and let me know if you need me to analyze ad communication from any other brand, and I'll get to that. Until next time, bye bye.